In Lab 8, we will explore the evidence of evolution and extinction. Remember, these study guide questions are very useful for tests and quizzes. So as we scroll down, we have an introductory page with lots of bold-faced words, such as comparative anatomy, homologous structures, paleogeography, etc. Those are good words to look at before you take the lesson quiz. Then you have a little figure and a question or two, and then we get to the geological time scale. The geological time scale is going to tell us when things occurred on Earth. So your first activity is to look at some major events, such as the formation of Earth, the first or oldest prokaryotes, etc. Each of the ones that is bolded and has an asterisk is going to be used to create, which I've already done for you, a football field that is going to give us kind of a timeline of what occurred. So I've already done this one for you as an example. So for example, I have 3,700 million years ago, our oldest prokaryotic fossils of anabacteria occurred. And then you're going to add what happened 1,500 million years ago, 600 million years ago, etc. Then as I continue to scroll, this is the one you're actually going to do. So the first one was practice. The first one you're going to notice had 100 yards. This one is only going to have 10 yards. So how you're going to calculate this is you're going to take the events and the year that it happened. And again, you're only doing the ones with asterisks that are bolded. So for example, 460 million years ago, the earliest vascular plants arose. And then you're going to do a little tiny math. You're going to divide everything by 460 and then times that by 10. So if it happened 420 years ago, as seen here, divide that by 460 times 10, that would go on the 9.1 yard line. It's important to put the date and the event. So let's scroll down. Again, I have the first one done for you. And the last one's going to be the year of your birth. So here we have 0 through 10 yards. I've done the first two as an example. So 460 million years ago, earliest vascular plants. 420 million years ago, first land plants. So your next one that you're going to do would be 300 million years ago, which is seedless plants. So you're going to again divide that by 460 and multiply that by 10, putting it on the correct place on the football field. And as we scroll down, that is going to be your first photo with a selfie. So complete that, the date, the event, and a selfie for photo 1. Then there's a few questions to answer. And you should, again, look at this geological time scale. This picture should look familiar because it was in the lecture material. There's a few more questions to answer. And then we have basically different evidence of evolution, starting with fossils. So again, read the information and you're going to fill in the questions. So there's photo number 2. So you're going to fill in the description and example of tar pits and burial. Then as we scroll down, again, read all the information. And then we get to some more vocabulary words. Again, fill all these in. Different kinds of fossils, such as trace fossils. And now we're to activity 2, which is comparative anatomy. So we're looking to see how different organisms have similar bone structure for various functions. So again, I've done the first one for you, which is the crocodile. So here's our crocodile, so our first one, and follow the example to do the bird, dolphin, etc. So when you get to activity 3, it says fossil 1, 2, 3. So you're going to find those fossils, those images on a separate PowerPoint. You're using the lab manual that was included in the lab kit. They're going to be the next few pages at the end of this. If not, then they're also located on Canvas. So you're going to fill in all the parts. So what does the organism represent? What habitats did it occupy? You're going to pick water, land, or sky, and then the significance. And you're going to keep scrolling down. And you're going to keep doing the exact same thing on all of these, all of them. So let me show you where those points. So this is what the slides are going to look like. So we've got trilobites, and some of them have a little video link, which is going to give you a little bit more information. So these slides are the ones that you're going to use to fill in the answers in the lab manual. So again, they're all kind of different depending on the fossil or the organism. So last little thing to note, and I highlighted it on this one, it's not highlighted in your copy, is to receive full credit for the last couple photos, you have to have a sentence with the significance of the organism from that time period. Why was it significant? With capitalization and punctuation. Without that, you're not going to get full credit. So for every single one of these, fossils 5 through I believe it's 12, if we keep scrolling, yes, through 12, you are going to need a full sentence with capitalization and punctuation.